Alright, theme. Hand-me-downs aren't such a bad thing. Item. Worn-out blender. Place. Flea market. Character. A down-on-their-luck auctioneer. Plot shred. A heatwave ravishes through the main character's hometown. Genre. Young adult. Alright, and I also have this dilemma card that says, all main characters' name is Jim. Their last name also starts with the letter J. Alright, I did something that didn't quite work. Let's see how bad it is. Cue theme! Alright kids, I'll tell you a story today. It starts about 35 years back in 1997, okay? When I got the job at the flea market, I thought I'd be selling them, along with ticks and lice and termites. Well, that would have been nice, but as it turns out, they were giving them to us. It was itchy. Didn't like it. Well, a couple came in and wanted to return a broken fan they got out of a parking lot for a house they bought because the weather outside was really over the daily forecast, which was already 107 degrees. We had a heat wave that made me crave some air conditioning. It was hot. Didn't like it. It drove our customers away, which was okay. I didn't like them much anyway. Didn't want them there. I was having a bad day. Didn't want to go to work. Mostly because of the heat. I guess if it wasn't so hot, I wouldn't have minded all the customers. Oh well. Close that night, I saw a light as high as a cat. It filled me with fright. Didn't know what it was. Started to get closer. Didn't like it. Well, it finally got back to where I was and started spinning a lot and made a loud buzz. I thought it was pretty cool because it was shaped like a frisbee. It was big though. I thought that was okay. On the ground it dropped a team and trapped me in a beam. The team it brought went down and bought me some ice cream. It was cranberry. Don't like cranberry. I ate it anyway though. It wasn't too bad. Still, didn't like it. I started talking to them and said, hey, I'm Jim. They stretched out a limb, I guess to shake hands. I asked them their name, what's their claim to fame, and they said they're the same. They're all Jims too. I thought that was weird. I don't think they understood the question. Well, I asked them what they're here for. They said they're fighting a war. Their military leader is no more, so they decided to recruit some more. I told them that's great. I was in the chess club. They said you're hired. What I didn't tell them was I lost every game and quit on the second day. I never did learn all the rules. Long story short, they found out about it. Didn't have anyone else. They ended up keeping me. Anyway, they trained me right. I got pretty bright. I was their white knight, but in the last fight, we lost a lot of ships and got pretty light. I told them that we should surrender. They didn't exactly agree, but I showed them who's boss. Did it anyway. Well, as a reward, back to Earth we went toward. The enemy gave me some room and board, and the new apartment that I couldn't afford. They gave me a bunch of junk alien stuff, went back to work and sold it all. For a lot of money. I guess hand-me-downs aren't such a bad thing. Alright, I can't believe I spent so much time and got 3 dilemma cards on that. Anyway, Michael, your prompt. Item, a paperclip used most efficiently with a warm can of Sprite. Character, Frank, a carpenter who always finds unique ways to use his nimble, agile hands. Place, not the graveyard, anywhere but the graveyard. Theme, floors are the things we stand on. What if we didn't? Plot shred, the most interesting thing happens, something that no one expected. Genre, a new comic from the creators of Captain Underpants. Alright, Michael, make it. Be wonderful!